could be only one podcast, and may it be the Prince of the Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt.
I'm Bruce.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, what are we going to talk about now?
Back to back. Well, we're going to talk about a few things, but you wanted to mention something before we got into our topics here today. So, your wise, beyond her years daughter, who,
yes.
by the way, is also doubling as my babysitter and has become my little son's favorite person. And that's when they spank you, you thank you. That's what you do. So I guess it's not turning his love off.
I'm going to use my influence to corrupt his child.
It's like Bill Cosby. Father, I must have a beating before I go to bed. But yeah, he loves her. Anyway, even though he's a stinker to her. But she's wise beyond all years because she likes the 1985 He-Man. She said last week. She got to
Also, speaking of which, the 80s cartoon is being watched heavily around my house these days.
Good.
My, 19-year-old son, big fan. He's actually going now. They have had recently a cartoon collection of toys, making toys that look like the cartoon 80s,
right.
And that's relatively new. So he's been trying to collect that line. Annabelle created some artwork to hang on his bedroom wall that look like cells from that animated series.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah. And Lucy just found She-Ra.
Oh,
big fan.
And we should also mention that Annabelle was on this podcast a long time ago during Christmas and said that one of the things she always watches is the He-Man Christmas special.
Yes.
That is an annual thing.
And I'm finding out, even people that don't really like He-Man like that special. It is really good. Highly recommend. It is well done.
Okay. Does even Skeletor get a gift from
Skeletor learns to be nice, but he doesn't like being nice.
Why didn't they get the Alan Oppenheimer to do the voice of Skeletor?
And he did.
Oh, he's dead now? Oh, yeah. Well, I guess he would be. He was alive not too long ago, but he may have died.
I don't think he died recently.
Okay.
Semi-recently.
Too bad. Did they dedicate He-Man to anybody?
Not that I recall.
Okay. That's too bad because he will always be the voice.
I think we've lost both the voice.
When I close my eyes at night and I think, who sounds like Skeletor? Yeah, He-Man. It's like my buddy made a point. Who's the best Joker? It's Mark Hamill. Because when you close your eyes, whose voice do you hear? You hear Mark Hamill's voice.
And when you watch the Kevin Smith He-Man, you close your eyes, you hear the Joker.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, hear the Joker and everything. But anyway, recently Annabelle watched Episode 2, Star Wars Episode 2.
Yeah,
since we are the 57th most popular podcast on Star Wars on iTunes, we love talking Star Wars here. So what did she think of now? Now, she hadn't seen this since she was little.
She saw him when she was little, and she wanted to watch him again. She's going to be leaving me before long.
Why would she leave you? I thought she loved you.
She does, but she's old and feels like she has to go out in the world and find a man or something.
Why does she need to find a man? She has you in her life.
That's what I tell her.
Yeah. Who's going to love her more?
Nobody. Why do we have to get so depressing? I'm sad now. Yeah. Okay. So she wanted to watch Star Wars, be fresh on her mind. We watched the original trilogy. She watched, which she loved. We watched Phantom Menace, which she loved. We watched Attack of the Clones. She thought it was the biggest piece of crap she's seen in a long time. And that Return of the Sith better make up for this.
Oh, no.
I mean, it took us 3 days to watch it. And all she did was complain about the dialogue.
No, I hate
the graphics.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Oh, she was like, what is wrong with this? Like, oh, Anakin, that's just a red flag. And I'm so glad. Yes. Do not date a man that slaughters the women and children. That is a red flag.
Yeah, do not comfort him. Tell him it's okay. He has some serious problems. Padme, I'm kind of concerned. Why are you a senator? And you're missing all these red flags. That's so good. Okay, but she hated Episode 2.
She hated it.
Okay, and what about Episode 3? Did it redeem?
We haven't actually watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll get back to that. Thing is, we weren't going to watch it just yet, but Lucas has been asking to watch the Clone Wars. And so I was like, okay, we need to knock out Attack of the Clones and then I'll set Lucas free to watch all the Clone Wars. Like, not gonna have the time to watch it with him. That's something he's wanting to watch. So he's gonna hit that, and we'll get to Revenge of the Sith in a month or so.
All right, so we have a mixed bag to talk about here, and the first thing we're going to talk about it for so long, I've almost forgotten the whole series by now. Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2.
Thank you for letting me know that was going to be a topic, because I didn't get around to finishing it, and I just had to wrap it up real quick yesterday.
Or whatever. Anyway, boy, they have not learned. I mean, you think they'd build off the success that became Netflix, that Netflix started really slow and then said, ooh, we need to kick this into high gear, and it got better and better. And then they're like, oh, no, we don't need to make it fast. We can just slow it down again. We can show more of the lawyer. We can show more of all these other people that no one cares about. But it kills screen time.
Well, the thing is, I like the idea of doing the lawyer stuff. But they couldn't hire one person that's ever worked on a law TV show anywhere to do something interesting in the court.
It wasn't as fun as Matt and Foggy and Karen all together.
Well, the thing is, they kill a major character off every season. So I get killing off. I wish it was Foggy.
I'm not too.
I'd miss Foggy.
I miss
It should
Foggy.
have killed Karen, because I don't care.
Yeah, Karen should have been the one to die.
She died in the comic book.
Yeah.
And that was a good push-off part for him.
Karen should be, because it's always been Foggy and Matt, and that's a fun couple.
He is so good on the show.
He was. I enjoyed him more than Karen. They killed off the wrong person. Karen would have been just as devastating to him. Karen would have sent him on this
Could have done all the same stuff.
spiral. Could have all done the same thing to switch the characters. But then you would have had Foggy pulling him out and helping him along the way. And it's more believable because Foggy can do more
But
things.
he's got to keep Karen from going overboard. It's like, no, you got to stop Daredevil from going overboard, not Karen, who nobody cares about.
Kingpin is awesome. I love Kingpin. However,
the ending doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
the ending with Kingpin.
It was kind of fun, but at the same time, I'm thinking this is dumb.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I liked him going down the hall and just beating everybody.
Yeah, it was great.
But I was like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, why would he just suddenly just hit he's Kingpin. He can always get out of it. He's confident, he's everything. But none of that made sense. The other thing that I didn't really like, I like when they killed his wife off. Spoilers on all this, by the way. But the thing is, though, we had to go 2 episodes of her dying. And the thing is, I hate the fake that we pumped the brakes and then we killed her. Like when he finds out that Bullseye hit the bullseye and killed her anyway, that should have been her death right there. The whole other scene of her in the hospital making out, then makes it back, then dies again.
And then the next episode, she's still dead in the bed.
Yeah.
But I will say, I did laugh when the doctor was coming to comfort him.
Oh yeah, I knew. Everyone knew it was going to happen. But the thing is, though, I feel like they said, okay, that's a cool way to kill her off. Oh, but you know what? We really want a scene where they're laughing and talking about when they first met. So we can't do that when Bullseye kills her. So let's just drag out this death a little bit more, one more episode. And I was like, no, you either decide, which one do you want to decide? Decide that she's hurt and he has to rush her to an ambulance at the end of the episode. She's still alive. He has to rush her to the ambulance. But no, you wanted to go for the shock value of like, oh, he killed her. Because that looked really cool. That's a great way to end it. But then, oh no, they can save her. Oh no, they didn't. Ha ha. Did you really think? Because I don't know. I didn't like that part. And a lot of things about Kingpin, the story-wise, the actor's great. The character's still spot on. No one can be Kingpin. No one else in this world can be Kingpin. I'm sorry, but it's just like William Dafoe in Green. No one else should be Green Goblin. No one, and he showed that in the last Spider-Man movie. Did you think someone could be me? Oh, no. No, you'll always be comparing them to me. But no one else should be Kingpin going forward. It'd be dumb. Other than that, oh, go ahead. Was there something? The Frank Castle didn't do much.
It was just there to do.
And he was just there to say, hey, I got a one-shot coming out, kids. Watch me this May.
Follow me in my one-shot and Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man. It was for just the sake of just having a cameo, and they've done better with Punisher. Like season 2, when he goes into the prison,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great stuff. But it's like they didn't have
This
much.
was just there to have him. Same thing with Jessica Jones. Really, that should have been maybe Frank coming in and for that Jessica Jones stuff. At the
Maybe
end of
so
the season.
too. But then Jessica Jones, hi, I'm here, and then gone. Now I understand that they have Iron Fist and Luke Cage coming back. Great, but the way you've used your cameos this season, pathetic.
I will say I did like. Matt Lillard, is that his name?
Matthew Lillard did an excellent job.
He was. I
excellent.
enjoyed every scene he was in.
I agree.
I definitely liked him bantering with Wilson Fisk.
I loved it.
That was fun. I wish they
loved
had
everything.
more of that because I really enjoyed that. I don't know who he is, why he's there. They didn't really give you the full context of
Yeah.
the story, but I did enjoy him when he was there.
I enjoyed him. I thought he was a good character too. And it's sad because the other new characters that brought in this season, I couldn't care less about them.
Yeah.
I could not care less about them. Ben Carson's daughter, you're not interesting. There's nothing. We wanted to
Now,
be,
did you
she's the fake kingpin.
Did you recognize Dennis?
Who's Dennis?
He was the guy that worked for Fisk. That was her friend.
Yeah, the deputy mayor or whatnot.
Was
Who was he?
that was who is the main character on The Sopranos?
Is that the son?
It's the son.
Shut up!
That's his real life son.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I didn't recognize it until I was told that. Now I go,
Wow.
I can see it. And I did like his character. I don't think they wrote him very well.
It was fine, but he was teamed up with Dead Weight, which was Ben Carson's
BB
daughter. BB was pointless, and he loves BB, but he knows she's the traitor. But he loves BB.
How many times did she betray him?
Yeah, 1,000,000 times. And the thing is, the way they had him as a guy trying to help Kingpin and kind of treading water at this point. That's an interesting character. But you tied him up to a girl that's obviously the traitor. He's known this. How many times has she betrayed him? And he keeps trusting her. And it just makes his character stupid.
Him look dumb. And then at the very end, their final scene together, he's going to turn her in, which I think that would have been an interesting choice. If they would have done that, I would have actually thought that was really well done.
Yeah.
But no, they get out of the car, they walk, they tussle a little bit, and then he's like, "Oh, go ahead, get out of here before Buck sees us." They go into the building. What's Buck doing? Looking out the window. And he has to ask him, "Where is she?"
Yeah.
It's like, were you not actually looking out the window?
Yeah.
Or
Who are
did
you
we
following?
Or do we just have bad framing and bad editors on the series? And they're not thinking about continuity as they build up this show.
It was really bad.
That kind of thinking process is where the show was falling apart.
Yeah.
They had some decent ideas, but it didn't have the full thought behind it.
And once again, hardly any Daredevil in his costume
I
toward the end.
kind of like Buck as the new Wesley, but at the same
Yeah.
time, okay, we building him up, and we go into the final scene. He gets shot, and then he disappears. Did he live? Did he die? He was in the courtroom, bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah.
But then we're just gonna ignore it.
Just ignore it. The other thing is, even season 1 of Netflix, the Netflix show, which was slow, is better than this season because at least it showed us some good fight scenes. That's what you have. Daredevil, we saw a few, but not that many. And it's like, hold on, guys. It's like they didn't want to put him in a costume this much this season.
Well,
But
I don't have necessarily that problem. My problem
I do, because I think that
they used. The thing is, the original Netflix series, very practical in their fights. This Disney series, computer enhanced, over the top. The fight with Daredevil and Kingpin, was too much enhancement. It pulled me out. It's like, this should be a great fight.
you can do a lot better, and they have done better. But they've done better fight choreography overall. Like, sometimes the choreography in season 1 of the Netflix show was good.
It was fantastic.
I just needed him in a Daredevil outfit more. But they kept doing the choreography with Stick and everyone else. They kept giving him these great scenes, fighting ninja, doing this. And that's what we need. you don't have that
It was
in the
all
Disney
practical
episode.
fighting in the original Netflix.
And I should mention the baton batting around. I know you got to CGI
you gotta
that.
fix that.
I'm fine with that because that's what he did in the comic book. But the thing is, though, you can combine that with some real choreography and have a fun time with it. But it's like they just did not. There's no creativity in Born Again, and this is the reason I don't know, but it suffered. It suffered. They took a big hit on this season by viewers.
The second season was better than the first season of Born Again. I did. Think
I
so.
mean, yeah, but Born Again 1 wasn't that good.
No.
But the thing is, though, this Born Again has just been. It had all the opportunity. It had all the opportunity.
Well, the thing is, the first season was a course correction. But they were started filming something, realized it was crap. They burned a lot of it, went back and so I gave you a little bit. I said, okay, you realized you were making a mistake, and this is what you could redeem and correct. It was like there was some decent. It was so season 2 you better pull it off because season 2 is where you made your correction.
And the other thing I don't understand is why didn't he tell Karen about his one-nighter with She-Hulk? I'm kidding. But
it never happened.
It never happened. It was all a dream. Ooh. Okay, so Daredevil Born Again Season 3. Oh, they keep the long intro, too. And I'm like, you don't need a long intro. This is all streaming. You know we're going to skip it anyway. But it's super long and super dull.
Well, I'm definitely glad that they went back to a more Netflixy style. But yeah, I did skip most of
the
it.
long intro. The long intro is just to pad the time, and it seems like there's again. I don't remember. Was it 10 episodes this season?
I think it was 8.
8. Okay, they could have done it in 4. There's so much fluff that they could just cut out completely from it. I didn't even care. But anyway, so yeah, we both do not like Born Again Season 2.
I wouldn't say I dislike it, but
like
it was,
we've talked about the good things.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard, Kingpin, the character, still good. Some decent stuff here and there, but overall,
disappointing. It just, if this was the only Daredevil we ever had, maybe I wouldn't be so harsh. But I got to compare it to what I had before.
Okay, so let's switch gears because there's another one shot that came out that we both watched. Punisher: Last Kill.
Yes.
Boy, it was bad.
Again, I wouldn't call it bad. Just
just
flat.
Fast forward through the first 45 minutes.
And then the show's over.
You should have just had the show. Oh, was it 45 minutes long?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but when the girl pops up in the wheelchair and says, "We're coming for you," that's how it should have started. You cut off everything that happened before then because none of that matters.
It's a one shot. They set up, a lot from the Welcome Back Frank stuff. It's that bad guys. Are we ever going to see any of this ever again?
No, you're
Probably
never.
not.
It doesn't matter.
It was all a setup for something we're not going to get. We never really got what we wanted from the Punisher. Even the end was just kind of...
Yeah, but this was just... I'm just saying, they had so much fluff at the beginning that we didn't even need to know. Just, girl in a wheelchair comes up, you killed my family, we're coming for you.
Mamaguchi.
But then again, I don't like this. The skull. You can wear the skull during this, but they have to show it at the end. They have to show the whole... We're going to reveal him in his costume at the end. Oh, good. Like every other superhero show we've ever seen. And they did that too, even though we've seen him in the skull. He should have put it on, went to war. I mean, yeah, it had some action at the end, but was that action anything compared to what they had in season 1 of Punisher? Season 1 of Punisher had some great scenes, as in season 2, but season 1 had the brutal. Brutal. It was brutal. I thought Last Kill was going to be brutal. I thought we were going to go, ooh, because surely...
As a one shot, I don't need story development. I'm fine with where the character was left off. Why are we going to redevelop him only to not complete the development, only to know that he's not going to be in the spot in the Spider-Man movie we're about to see him in? You're not setting that up. I don't think there's going to be any reference to
there's no setup to this.
Last Kill was a waste of time.
You make a one shot, you go all out. You just have it's bloody, it's like Dirty Laundry, the short film with Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
That you just make it. We don't have to have a reason. Bad guys there. Punisher kills bad guys. That's all his comic book is anyway. And the thing is, though,
and that's when he's at his best.
He puts on the shirt. Let's go. Let's go. He puts on the shirt. Just runs through people. It should have been all action, just fun. Him hardly. It should have been John Wick.
It should have been John Wick. It should have
Honestly,
been, the
Punisher-
Raid. It should have been
Yeah.
Furious.
Yeah.
Something like that, which is constant go, go, go.
Some great violent gun scene and stuff like that, and then you're done. And you be honest, not tie into anything. Just why do people love the Punisher? Because he kills bad guys, and he kills them, and he kills them again, and he kills them harder, and he kills them bloodier too. And there's so many bullets everywhere.
Because he punishes.
Yes. So he's swimming through bullets at the end of this. He's got a pile of bullets just killing everyone. But the thing is, though, they can't commit to that, and it's such a disappointment. I mean, to be honest, the only one shot that's still just been great, and it's great, was Werewolf by Night.
The first one.
It was excellent. It was excellent. Well, was that the first one, or was it the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas?
That was second.
Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special was meh. It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
It was okay, but it wasn't that good. But Werewolf by Night blew me away. I wasn't expecting anything.
I didn't expect too much,
and
but
I loved it. That's how you do. That's how you do your one shot. You do a one. Are they gonna do another one? Can we have another Werewolf by Night, please? Can we please have one? No, because we all loved it. We all loved it. We can't do another
say,
one.
oh, we did something right. I guess back to the drawing
We
board.
can't do that now again. But yeah, Last Kill, awful. Awful. I guarantee it
I
will
don't
not
call it
connect.
awful, but
Okay.
disappointing.
All
for
right.
sure.
So I got a surprise topic. I said, how bad can the Willow series be?
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Have you seen the TV show Willow?
I did not.
Okay.
Did you?
Are you ready?
Oh, why did you do that to yourself?
Okay. So I was
Was
bored.
it worse than the books?
I was bored. Okay, so yes. Okay, you got it. Okay, so I started thinking, if no one knows this, there is an expanded universe through Willow. There's only one. There's three. It's a trilogy of books written by Chris Claremont. And it says, and George Lucas. I am almost 100% sure Chris Claremont had already written this story, but he knew it wasn't going to sell. So he said, hey, George, can I tweak a few things here, tweak a few names, and call this Willow? And he goes, sure. And because Willow, at the very beginning, the 2-page intro, decides everyone should call him Thorn now. That way, Chris Claremont wouldn't have to go back and retype Thorn for all of it. But why? Just because he's a thorn now and the villain's the evil side or whatnot. And I was like, wait, what? And that's all it was just a 2-page little introduction of Willow saying, call me Thorn. And now fast forward, Thorn does this. Thorn is this. Thorn is... Wait, what? And he doesn't even sound like Willow. I was like, he just slapped the way, but he changed a few areas. I bet he did. It is the worst trilogy of books ever. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I said, well, by the first episode, I'll be able to tell if this is following those books. They don't. They've thrown the books out of continuity.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like...
Now, they hope most people forgot about the books.
yeah. Oh, the books are terrible. And I was very happy about that. And then they... after the first episode, when I saw, they got rid of the books. Excellent. That was the only good thing about that series. Who's Willow? What's his name? Oh gosh, Warwick Davis. When Warwick Davis saw this script, he should have said no. I don't know. All he saw was dollar signs from Disney and thinking, "Oh, I've got a great gig now." And the thing is, though, he should have been sitting there the whole time going, "Guys, this kind of sucks," because Willow's character is. They just don't know what they want him to be. So where would you think the movie Willow? By the way, the movie's excellent.
Love the movie.
The movie's still good. Watch the movie again. It's hard to say what was Val Kilmer's best performance. I want to say it was Doc. It was Doc in Tombstone. Excellent. But Mad Mardigan. When was the last time you saw this?
It's been a little while, and I need to watch it.
It is. He is fantastic.
No,
I mean,
I've always thought he was the best part of it.
He is unbelievably good. He has so much charisma. The part where he's swinging the sword, but the creature's behind him, and everyone's running from the creature, not him. He is so proud of himself, thinking his swordman skills have scared them off. And then he sees them. He sees the monster. He's wearing that stupid helmet, and it's so funny. and then he runs over next to them, and then they kind of look at each other and they start chasing him. It's a Han Solo. He's Han Solo. He is Han Solo. He is just cool. You love him. He's a scoundrel, but you love him. Everything about him, he's so fantastic. And now he was alive during the making of this. Maybe they used his voice, or you CGI'd his voice or whatever. Well, like they did in the Top Gun movie.
Yeah.
And maybe they had plans. Oh, they wanted a season 2. Maybe they had plans to bring Val Kilmer back for a cameo. Remember back then he was alive. But because Mad Morgan goes on a journey a long time ago, and he never returned. But is he still alive? That's the thing. And his daughter is there, and she's gay because we need to check that box. Honestly, that's the only reason. We need to check a box. And she's in love with her handmaiden, but her handmaiden also has a history because Skullface guy had a daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Because I can see him falling in love with women because he had time for women. I mean, this guy was so one-dimensional. He's just there. He's the brute. He's the big Darth Vader, the big baddie, cool-looking toy.
Yeah.
Cool-looking villain. But he's just there to be a bad guy. Now, General, whatever his name was, is just a bad guy. He never had a wife. He never impregnated a woman because he is evil. He likes killing. He has no time for women. There's nothing in that. But because we have to give everyone some tie to the original storyline. But Willow's not Willow. If you watch this movie, what happens? You watch the end of Willow. He comes back. He turns that rock into a bird. It poops on the guy who always made fun of him at the end. And the wizard kind of points at him like, yay. Okay, so what do you think? Flash forward 20 years into the future now. What's Willow doing?
He's working for the royal court as their wizard, maybe? I don't know.
He is their wizard. But he's not a very good wizard.
Still?
He was never a good wizard. And he just was parlor tricks and everything. And he's flying by the seat of his pants leading this group. And I guess his daughter's there grown up. So I guess they found the actress. But the son and the mom, he mentions them, but they're not there. Are they dead? You couldn't find the actor or actress? What's going on? But they're never... she has a brother and a mother. But we never hear anything else. But they showed the daughter for a little while. But Willow is not... It's like they wanted to be serious. Then he's trying to teach. They find Allura because they hit her years ago. But he discovers who she is, and because she's one of the characters, that's one of their friends, and they had Allura the whole time. They didn't even know it. But she's going to be a powerful wizard one day. So Willow's teaching her, but Willow also admits to her that he's basically a fraud. He doesn't really know magic that well. He never got magic. But then sometimes when the times get tough, he beats off the biggest beast or dragon or horde because he's got power.
I get that for the first movie, but this is, generations later. He's supposed to have...
But he doesn't. Because he was never going to be a wizard. But yes, it looked like, because he always wanted to be a wizard, but he didn't learn. Well, it looks like at the end, the old man's pointing like, now you know. Now you know the secret of being a key. We always see him do a little bit of magic. But he said he only beat Magmorta by accident. It was lightning struck at the right time as she was bringing down a thing. He did the disappearing pig trick, which is a parlor trick, and that's all he's been left. He's not really that big, and he can't do magic. Allura's wand,
so he's a pointless character.
The wand, he never could master that. He can't master that today.
Pointless character.
It's just terrible. Oh, and the new Mad Morgan, the new scoundrel thing, not good. They even bring Christian Slater, who was supposedly one of the friends of Mad Morgan, who went with him. Which is nice because Christian Slater has that same demeanor and coolness. But, and I'm guessing you think he sacrifices himself. You never see him die, but he's fighting a big horde and getting overpowered. Obviously, he was coming back for the second season because if you don't see him die, he's not dead. But you're supposed to think the horde killed him. But the thing is, though, none of the characters are interesting. None of them are interesting. They're all stupid characters. They don't do anything. It's so bad. They try to connect it to the old because they go back to the old castle. And there is one funny scene. They're at the castle and they're eating. They caught a pig and they're eating it. And the guy goes, "So wait a minute, she turned the whole army into pigs?" Yeah, he said, "And you turned them all back?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Me and so and so did." He went, "Really?" He went, "All of them? Are you sure?" And they all stop eating, and they all push the pig away. That's pretty funny. That was funny. That was the only funny part that I thought was good. But other than that, that show is garbage. And at the end of every episode is a 80s or 90s rock song.
Why?
I don't know.
Because the movie was made in the 80s?
I don't know. Well, no, but 90s or 2000s, or I mean, honestly,
did they use rock music in the original movie?
No.
So what is this tie?
I don't understand. But rock ballads when they're when they're dancing or something, or at the end, and but they'll play, I don't know, just rock music. But sometimes 2000 stuff and stuff. I was like, wait, why are they doing this? Because you remember this? Because it's a 90s movie. It was a 90s movie, so or it was 80s, 88. So maybe all the songs are from 88 to 90s, but there was some 90s stuff in there too. I was like, why are they playing Nirvana at the end of this episode? Because, or Metallica or something like that.
You're confusing me. I'm just confused.
It's so weird. It's so weird. And there's a reason that everyone went, oh, never mind, and changed the channel and didn't stop watching.
I was looking forward to it until it just bombed so hard, so fast, and I was like,
Lucasfilm just wants to destroy. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy successfully destroyed every Lucasfilm property before she left. I mean, drove it.
Did they date in high school and he cheated on her? Or something? I
guess so. That's got to be it. She's like, my mission is done. Now the net worth of this all Lucasfilm is $4 instead of $4 billion. What a joke. Anyway.
But hey, I did enjoy The Mandalorian and Grogu. That was a fun movie.
All right, folks, we'll see you next time on Princes of the Universe.